you did all that. So you did the film, and then you went into the restaurant industry after that.
Yeah.
And then you went into teaching.
Right.
And so for me, it's not necessarily a balance between good decisions and bad decisions, but more of good decisions and right decisions. And so I have a quote that I just always think of whenever I'm trying to make a decision is a good decision doesn't necessarily mean it's the right decision, but the right decision will always be a good decision. And so when I left restaurant industry, I made, for the most part, a bunch of good decisions. Right? I got myself a job, or I did this. I made consistent money. And then from that good decision, another good decision. I did this for a while,
right.
Banking. From that decision, another good decision. I did this. And then something happened in my life, expecting a child. All right, now I've got to make the right decision.
Yeah.
I can't make good decisions anymore. It's got to be the right one. And what ended up happening is it stuck. Do you think going into film was the good decision that ultimately led you to the right decision, which was teaching?
Yeah, I was talking to Haley. Hi, Haley. I was talking to Haley about that last night where, after leaving that company, that's what kind of forced me back into the restaurant industry, which I ultimately didn't end up staying in. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be a teacher, most likely. Like, I would still try to be working in film production.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even consider, becoming a teacher. And I'm really glad that I did, because I love teaching. I love being in the classroom. Not only that, but this would have never happened. We would have never had the show. We wouldn't. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, again, we talked briefly in another episode about fate. I don't know whether or not I believe in it or fate or not. Yeah. But, yeah, sometimes it's just this chain of events that works out, And I do feel that, I guess it was the right decision because it led me to where I am now, and I'm pretty content.
And I think it also helps kind of maintain your mental, the quality of kind of that mental stability is if you're juggling, because sometimes if it's, this was a bad decision, you can kind of soak into that.
Yeah.
And you just kind of, this was and you're hard on yourself, especially for those, you want to make the right decision. You want to set yourself up for success. And some people get it right away, and other people, it may take a few decisions that you make. But if it's black and white, if it's, this was a bad decision, you can kind of get discouraged in the process of finding the right decision, because I made a bunch of bad decisions. It wasn't necessarily a bad decision. It was a good decision. It just wasn't the right one. And so for you made what seems to be a bunch of good decisions to get yourself to the right position,
right?
Decision that led you to everything that's come.
Or maybe they were bad decisions that led me to the right place. Yeah. Not every bad decision is a terrible thing, right? Yeah. I mean, that's how we learn.
Yep.
I mean, as long as you come out okay on the other side, you do learn from it and you grow. So maybe, this stuff, I needed to go through some of those things. I needed to find those struggles, those challenges, learn how to overcome them, because now I'm in a position where, I'm teaching in a classroom, and those are life lessons that I can apply, and I can hopefully teach to some of my students as well.
Yeah.
I'm okay. It felt like disaster struck, but in the grand scheme of things, I was okay. The whole most time I was okay. There wasn't the huge disaster. I didn't go homeless. I didn't think maybe came close, but but it's fine. It worked out in the end, and those are things that I can learn from, I can grow from, and I can hopefully help others.
And so in making good decisions and making the right decision, there's that intuition part that we spoke about earlier. And I think intuition is something that can improve, right? Your intuition can become better. Because as you make more of the right decisions, your intuition kind of improves. You learn the lessons throughout life. How do you improve, or how did you improve your intuition as you gotten older, as you decided to make better decisions? Because the goal is to make less bad decisions,
right?
And to make be more conscious of what you're doing and decisions that you make in life, because every choice you make has a consequence,
right?
And so, how did you improve that intuition to make better choices to ultimately reap better consequences?
Thanks for watching. Click here for the full episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe.